Take two. Y'all, listen. Take two because I was recording a whole video without sound. Okay, so let's do better. My other mic was not working. It wasn't charged. I'm gonna give y'all all this real life because this is reset day and we're learning what we need to do to better perform. And it's not a performance in that it's being fake. It's a show. It's a movie. No. To be our best self. Okay. We need to set ourselves up to succeed, not set ourselves up to fail. And that is the major thing that I have learned in these 12 days of 365 days of shooting long form content on YouTube. See, y'all, it's raw and uncut. For real. So my other videos are part of a series, and we're talking about the kingdom of God. That's what we're talking about. We've been talking about for the last 3 days. And today is the first day that I said out loud said on a recording that I'm doing 365 days of long-term content. And the reason is that the pattern in my life has been to start a challenge, do about a good solid 7 to 8 days of it, and then stop, and then pick it up, and then stop and pick it up. So the pattern is crazy. It's crazy. It's diabolical. I don't know what the problem is. So that's why I had to do this challenge to prove to myself that, one, I can be consistent, and then two, that I really have something that God wants to put out on the earth, and I can be obedient, and I can be obedient in the times that I don't want to. When I tell you this week has kicked my butt. It has kicked my butt. I am tired. I'm exhausted. I am drained. So that is teaching me to have some videos on tap, right? So I need to batch content. I need to batch record, because these days that I'm not feeling up to par, I don't want to come to you guys with not 100%. So I want to be able to be 100%. When I'm talking to you guys, because the content that I'm putting out is very important. It's very important to me. And for the people that it's for, it's going to be very important to them as well. And it needs to be done in excellence and done in my best self. And I'm learning myself more and more. I already knew I was a morning person, so I have got to stop recording at night. My eyes are tired. They're kind of pinky, a little pink, because they're tired. I'm tired. Everybody's tired. Everybody being me. I'm tired. That looks like, for me, of course, knowing myself, knowing that I am a morning person. I think better in the morning. I have more energy in the morning. I am sharper in the morning. So why am I recording at 10, 11 o'clock at night? I have no idea what is wrong with that picture. It's because I put everything first, and this needs to be a priority for me. The crazy part is that consistency for everybody else, I can do. Consistency to make everybody else be their best self, I can do. But when it comes to consistency to make me be my best self, or anything to make me be my best self, it's very challenging for me to do. And that's something that I'm working through. That's something that I'm going to therapy for. It's something that I'm trying to get to the core and the root of the issue. And so I'm learning why that is happening, and I am undoing some of that already, but there's more that needs to be undone, because I'm putting boundaries, but I'm still not extending greatness to myself. So for everybody else, I'm in a good place with a lot of the people that I serve, and I have to put up boundaries so I don't extend myself further than I need to. And not only for me, but for the people that I serve as well. It can get to a point to where the people that you serve get so dependent on you that they tend to lean on you a little bit more than they need to. You become more of a crutch than a help. And so I need to extend those boundaries, not only for myself, but for the people that I serve. Nobody's going to get better if somebody's always doing the work for them. And I have to remember that, because my heart is huge. When I look at somebody's situation, I see the barriers that can be broken for them to succeed at a higher level. So if I can help them get over those barriers a little faster, or get over those barriers with a lot more ease or more resources, I will definitely do that without a problem. And then I've learned because I've been doing this for a very long time, been in a place of servitude for a very long time, especially with children's, especially with moms, especially with children, and especially with moms. That has been my heart of servitude. And I can overserve and help in places that they don't necessarily want the help in. So when I have navigated through that aspect of what I do and how I perform, behave, I don't know why perform is in my head today. But when I look at that aspect of how I do things, let's put it that way, I stopped. I had to stop. I had to retrain my mind to only give the help that is asked for. Because what I learned is, if you're giving the help that somebody didn't ask for, you're not really helping. Because what you see as a priority may not be a priority for them. And what you see as the first thing that needs to be done is not the first thing that needs to be done for them. So when you are serving and helping others, you have to do so not out of how you would want somebody to help you, but how your person wants to be helped, if that makes sense. And so I'm learning that more and more. So this reset, this whole 12 dozen, not 12 dozen, but these dozen days that I have been doing this, these are the things that I'm bringing out in me. So not only am I bringing value to YouTube and to my community that is going to draw themselves to me, or that I'm going to be drawn to, or that, I said it right the first time, that's going to be drawn to the content that I produce. Not only is the content valuable, but so is the life lessons that I'm learning on this journey. And I'm not going to stop at 365 days, but I just feel like that's a good prep time to really execute the next season. So like trainers, athletes have to train. That's a good training. This is going to be a good training field to execute the next part, the next season, the next chapter, or whatever that looks like. That's going to be good. And that's funny that I said whatever that looks like, because I'm a recovering control person as well. And so the mic is in my hand. So I said I'm a control. Y'all, bless it be the rock. I'm a recovering control person. So me not knowing what the next step looks like has had me on an emotional roller coaster this week. Let's just be 100% honest. Yes, the videos are being done, but other than that, I don't really know what is happening in my life. That is the only constant right now. Everything else is up in the air. And for a person that likes to be in control, a person that plans, a person that does all these things to make sure that they're organized, this is not my thriving environment. Let's put it that way. Oh, I'm learning how to thrive in this environment, but it's super challenging for me. But I can do challenging things. And the reason that I have to be deprogrammed is because you can't be in a place of servitude with a controlling mindset, because that is not service at all. Because you can't control other people's lives. You can't control what other people do. And for me, what happens is, if I help somebody and then they end up in the same place, or end up maybe not receiving the help as I think that they should have. And it's not about me. I just want people to thrive. So I see people, when I look at people, I see what God has placed in them. And I want to be able to help them cultivate that out, cultivate that greatness, cultivate those gifts, cultivate those talents, grow those things out, expand them, let them come out, let them flourish. And sometimes people aren't ready, and sometimes people don't see it for themselves. So the fact that I see it and I want to pull it out, every season is not harvest. Everybody is not in their harvest season when you come to them. You may just be a waterer. You may be somebody that digs the hole for somebody to come and plant a seed. You may just be somebody that makes sure that everything is okay, that the weeds aren't there. You may make sure that this shade isn't there. If they need sunlight, if they need watering, you may play a very small part in their life garden, but you're needed. You're very, very essential to their journey. And so in that, I have to realize I can't be the digger. I can't be the seed planter. I can't be the waterer. I can't be the harvester. I can't be the fertilizer. In everybody's life, my role is different. And I'm learning that. And I just didn't learn that. Like, I'm telling you things that are being brought up in this, especially this week, but in this time that I'm building this consistency muscle. Things are being brought up like that, and really, really digging into some of the things that I have to dig out of myself. Does that make sense? Now, for my garden, I should be a lot of things, right? I do have a community of people that will help me grow my garden, but for me, I need to be the main one in there, right? Somebody can't want better for me than I want for myself and at work. And I'm learning that with other people, I can't want it more than you do. And sometimes I take on people's burdens and it stresses me out, and I can't be stressed out because I have stress seizures. So it's not a good look for me. So in that, I'm learning how to have those boundaries to really protect myself in a lot of different ways. And so that's why those boundaries are there, and to protect the other people that I serve. I don't want to leave somebody's life worse than what I came in. Like, I don't want to be a thorn in someone's side. I don't want to be a weed in someone's garden. I don't want to be a hurricane in somebody's life. I want to be a little piece of sunshine, a little piece of rain, a little piece of help, a little piece of fertilizer. Whatever the person needs is what I need to be in that moment. And somebody may need something different every time, or depending on when I meet that person. And then, because sometimes you meet somebody and then years go by and you see them again, and I might have to be somebody, or I might have to serve in a different capacity each time I come in contact with that person. And that's okay. And that's great. And I'm learning that that's okay. That's how that works. And it takes a lot of burden off of me. And if I don't navigate in that way with that mindset, then the burden is very, very heavy to almost unbearable. It crushes me. And that's not a good look, because then there's burnout. There's super stressful situations. There's drain, where you just drain and you just want to give up. And I don't want that for me. So that's what I've learned so far in these 12 days of the 365 days of consistency. I hope you guys stay tuned. I hope you guys plug in. Even if you don't feel like this is for you, if you hear something and you be like, oh, you think of somebody else, go ahead and share it with them. It's fine. I know that as we go along, my community will form, and it's not like mine. It's just like the community that I'm supposed to be a part of, the community that I'm supposed to serve, the community that I'm supposed to love on, teach, nurture, and all those things. That community is going to show up. So I don't force anybody to subscribe. But if you feel like this is going to be good for you, go ahead and subscribe. If you feel like this may be good for somebody else that's in your life, go ahead and share it. Either way, I'll be appreciative. And if you just coming through, just like it for me. And it'll tell the algorithm like, hey, she got something valuable, even though it might not be for you. But you like, hey, that girl showed up. Hey, that girl, speaking the truth. Hey, that girl's down to earth. Hey, that girl's authentic. Whatever your hey, that girl is, that'll be great. And I'll appreciate you more and more for it. Our community is growing. I'm not looking at the numbers to make that a level of success. But those numbers do show me how many people are being reached. And I am very grateful to see those numbers go up and up and up. So Remember, this is reset day, but remember every day, always remember, in a world full of chaos, always try and choose to focus on the good. Until tomorrow, toodles.